Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made my 7-point enchilada casserole on WW Green. First things first, I am going to be getting all of my chicken ready. I will be baking these at 375 degrees for 30 minutes until the chicken is all the way cooked through. These were really large chicken breasts, so after trimming them up, I cut them in half. I also chose to do the entire package of chicken, partially because we are cleaning our freezer out and it's nice to just have extra chicken throughout the week. So here I'm just going to be adding my seasonings. I just did onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and pepper, and then I will be doing it to both sides. On the larger sheet pan, I placed my larger chicken breasts just because in case they needed a little bit longer, I could leave those in the oven, but they all ended up cooking at the same time and temperature. While my chicken is in the oven, I'm going to get started on my little side dish. I am doing Spanish cauliflower rice. I make this stuff all the time. It is so freaking good, and I'm not even like a cauliflower rice person. So I am taking 2 packages of this. It's like organic rice cauliflower I got from Costco. So it's 2 12-ounce bags. Now I'm going to be taking 2 cans of no salt added Rotel. I'm kind of doing a double batch. If you just want less of this, just use 1 can and do 1 bag of cauliflower rice. And I drained both of these cans so that way it's not super liquidy. That is optional because a lot of the liquid does cook out. And then here I'm adding some fajita seasoning. Then just the rest of my regular seasonings that I use all the time. So onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and pepper. After I'm done with the seasonings, I will just be adding a lid to my pan. That way it kind of breaks up that frozen cauliflower and letting that cook down for about 15 minutes, stirring it every few. While the Spanish cauliflower rice is cooking, I'm going to get started on my enchilada casserole. The chicken is already done. So just for extra assurance, I sprayed my pan with some nonstick cooking spray. Then I will be adding about half of this enchilada sauce to the bottom. I would recommend doubling the amount of enchilada sauce. I wished that when I went to go and eat this that there was a little bit more, but it's fine. I ended up really liking the green sauce that I used. So just making sure that the bottom is fully coated. Now I'm going to be taking my corn tortillas and placing them over that enchilada sauce. I ended up using a total of 7 tortillas for 7 points. These tortillas are great. I get them at the Dollar Tree actually, and they stay at 1 point a piece, and they ended up being really good in this recipe. Then I'll just be taking my chicken and putting about half of that over the tortillas. This is 1 pound of chicken. Then I'm going to be taking my corn. I already pre-washed and drained these. This is an entire can, so I'll be putting half down and then the other half on the other part. This is 258 grams of corn total. So half of that is put on there, and then same thing with the black beans. They are already washed and drained. I did a total of 230 grams of black beans. Now I'm going to be taking my fire roasted diced tomatoes. I probably could have done this in a prettier fashion, but I'm just using my hand to spread it out nice and even. I decided to do the tomatoes because I wasn't doing too much enchilada sauce, which is why I think this worked. So I'm doing these for 0 points. Next, I'm going to be placing my fat-free shredded cheese on the tops of everything. I'm doing half and then saving the other half for the top. You can have all of this. This is 97 grams total for only 1 point. And then here I will be adding my diced green chilies. Again, I did not wash these. I just drained them. I did wash and drain the olives though. And with the olives, I did 64 grams, which was the whole container, and that came out to 3 points. But I'll show you guys and list everything in the description box down below. For the second layer, I am just going to be repeating everything and adding the other half of all the ingredients as I did before, except here I added, what did I do? I added an extra tortilla. So like I said, 7 total. Then I'm just going to be taking a spatula and pressing down on the tops just so everything is nice and incorporated. You don't have to do this, but I thought it was a good idea. The casserole is now going in my preheated oven at 375 degrees. I will be cooking this for 30 minutes. So I set my timer to 25. I thought this needed an extra few minutes, so 30 minutes, and it is perfect. Now it's time to start assembling the meal prep containers. I will be splitting the casserole into 6 equal parts. I will have 1/6 of this for 7 points on green. Then I'm going to be taking a heaping 1/2 cup of my Spanish cauliflower rice and just placing it next to the enchilada casserole. So the last thing going in my meal prep containers will be some plain non-fat Greek yogurt and also some cilantro. I'm using a 1.5 tablespoon cookie scooper and just placing it in these mini cups. This is the green taco sauce that I will be using. Eric and I have been loving this. It is 0 points. It's only like 5 calories. So I'm just putting probably about like a 1/2 tablespoon to a tablespoon over each enchilada casserole. The last thing going on top of the casserole part is just this cilantro that I have. It's super convenient. So I just sprinkle a little bit onto each one. So there you guys have it. This is going to be my lunch for the next 5 days. These are delicious. I had that 6th portion of this for lunch the day I meal prepped these, and they are so bomb. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.